from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this up past the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Back to Stevenson on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down throw for Young. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You talk about this Miami defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Throwing, Young. Flushed out right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw, Young. Buying time to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. It's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you look at this defense, they enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Young to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Cade York for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, they'll throw. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Dolphins at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They're going to look to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Young off the bootleg. Able to find his man, Kraft. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Young. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Young. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Stevenson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Steps away to his left. Young into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. 9 yards that time.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bryce Young, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
At the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And Young's throw there incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. straight ahead. It's Stevenson.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Touchdown, Bills. Chris Godwin,
an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A throw over the middle taken in. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Following the interception, Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Young will set to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 45.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dodges him at the 50. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Back to throw again. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Robinson will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum,
He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Young on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They go play action. Young. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Now Young. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. Into space at the 45.
Line.
A gain of 26 yards. Give the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Kyle Pitts.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
A gain of 12. First down, Bills.
Again, it's Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Bills first down.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bills, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.